very stellar performance in his link. But what's interesting, to be honest, in both teams, I think Selena is like the pseudo pick of both teams. I mean, Rebo, we've seen amazing Selena plays coming from Rebo in connection with Lusty's Kufra. But I guess, is this team? Oh, the blue side. All right. Okay.
Yeah, right.
So anyway, so Esmeralda will be the priority pick here for the side of was it Myanmar? Oh, actually, this is Vietnam. Yeah, that was
right.
Vietnam.
So Louis is the pick now for Philippines. Don't be distracted by what you see outside.
Yes,
Now,
yeah. I was actually thinking.
yeah. No, Philippines going for the Popol Kupa and Louis. I kind of find this awkward because this means that either one of them is going to be a core. Now, Popol and Kupa, however, it has been already picked up by the Philippine squad and more importantly, Bernie Sports, the representative of Philippines in this tournament. They used it in the side lanes with few using it. So I think that this is absolutely a Louis support. And then you have a utility core, right? Popol and Kupa usage from few. Nevertheless, Vietnam, they will go standard this time with Kufra as well as the Thams. Thams being one of those heroes that are ever present in the meta and very strong. I think it's decent against heroes like Popol and Kupa because Popol and Kupa generally have more units, which always means more lifesteal for the Thams.
Yes, I totally agree, Wolf. I was looking at the way Team Philippines do their draft right now. It's somehow similar to Myanmar. Somehow Myanmar on their previous matches, even with Team Philippines, where they actually won against them, is that they were not using those tanks in the meta. Just even Atlas was open, even Hylos was open. They go for like a support Jawhead, which is that's gonna be their main tank. And the way they draft it in terms of Team Myanmar is that they go for a very aggressive start to mid game, trying to get their hyper carry to get 2 or 3 core items going into the late game and possibly snowball and win the game. That's what actually happened in between them and the Team Philippines. Somehow, I was actually looking, that's the way Team Philippines are going on right now, because we could be able to see here that for Team Vietnam, these are too tanky in terms of in their heroes, and everything is like a sustained type of lineup. I mean, but I guess the Team Philippines did secure their hyper carry, and we all know that's going to be the hero for Carl TZ.
Yeah, so I guess that with the Philippines, they need. I think a solid tank now. Atlas is available, so probably that's gonna be the choice for Philippines. Vietnam, they always go for pushing lineups. It's always part of their systematic way of approaching things. So Kimmy is gonna be natural for them to be picked up. I like the Farsa too. Because even when there's like a lot of damage from outside, like from the Popol and Kupa, it's great versus the squishy heroes of Philippines. Now I think that it's either Hylos now or Atlas for Philippines. It would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, would you actually say that Team Philippines were outdrafted in this certain match? I mean, most of the time, Team Philippines, whenever their opponent is picking such as a carry like a Kimmy, they would definitely give Carl, of course the Ling was banned, they would definitely give Carl the Lancelot, but they have to ban the Lancelot because it's gonna be a deny pick coming from Vietnam. But I guess that's what we're about to find out, Wolf, because I will be leaving. I've been with here. Heard Benjin is already on the way. I guess he was totally hype as well to get back into the game. Anyway, guys, this is an upper bracket match. The winner of the series. I will be asking you, but I will be going to Team Philippines, but I will be leaving you. Manjin here. How are you doing right now?
Hello, thank you so much. Fresh from home, Rob Luna. I am now back. And yeah, I actually agree with Wolf here. I'm also considering Team Vietnam's drop, but not just that because I think Team Philippines will actually win this, but I actually think that Team Vietnam has the better draft because the Kimi and the Parsa is such a such a good combo to have, right? Because you have this long range damage, plus you have your you have your zone capability with the Parsa and the Cupra. So I think Wolf, I think that the Lu Yi and the PNK is such a good combo too. But I think Team Vietnam, they out-damage Team Philippines.
They will.
In this draft. Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Now, look at this. Even the Popoli Kupa, the designated tank now for Philippines, because I think it's probably the tankiest one. With,
Yep.
I mean, Kupa, not Popol at all, but in comes the damage. Esmeralda oversteps his grounds, and they're actually missing a lot of shots now. I think that Broly, this Kimi also brought the fresh new skin, Manjin. So I think that this is always the case. So if you find a new skin, you always want to flex it, right?
It's the dragon kidney. I will probably have that next week. Shout out to Rob Luna, free skins, right? Coming from Rob Luna. Go ahead, guys. PM Rob Luna if you want free skins. Well, by the way, kidding aside, I think that Team Vietnam, what their strengths here is their range game, right? It's all about the coast-to-coast damage, just like this. One combo with the Tyrant's Revenge and the Kimi procs was enough to get that pick off. So with this, I think Team Vietnam will just be aggressive all throughout, just like this. Come on. There you go. That's the combo.
Vietnam, they're ready for war.
Yes.
This is what, when I was asked how I can describe Team Vietnam last week, Manjin, I was tasked that question. And I said, they're systematic. I'm going to repeat my words again. They always go for these objectives that will just blow your mind. Sometimes they go Masha even to go with the Kimi. This time it's only Kimi. But knowing that Philippines doesn't have the best wave clear in the world, they can be forced down. In fact, it's going to be hard for Team Philippines to fight this Team Vietnam lineup because there's a lot of, look at the ingredients that they have. They have a solid initiator, they have solid tanks, they have good control, they have damage, they have pushing potential, they almost have everything you need for an early game lineup. Now
it's so flavorful, right?
It is.
The Team Vietnam's lineup. The question here, Wolf, is how can the Philippines break the system? Because what they did is they banned out 3 core funnel heroes: the Lancelot, the Ling, and the Claude. And I think they thought that Team Vietnam doesn't know how to pull off the Kimi composition. Because again, if you have a Popol and Kupa, and if you have a Lu Yi in your lineup, especially with this extra X-Borg as well, I think Team Philippines, they're expecting an assassin for Team Vietnam. Because if you have these 3 heroes, assassins are worthless with these 3 heroes, with these 3 enemies, because you can't really enter because of the control that the dog has, the rotation and the fire stakes. And now Team Philippines, their carry right now is the carry, which is, I think, has the shortest range of all the carries, but has the damage. It's gonna be hard for Team Philippines. But as I say this, that is one crucial pick-off there in the top lane, but Hyde is here for the backup. Team Philippines now disengaging as Tung Broly will pop the rocket, and there you go, Tyrant's Revenge from Trung Trung. That is another Tung Trin, I'm so sorry. That is another pick-off, 4-2, Wolf.
Yeah, we know this, that all the amount of damage that they can dish out in the early stage of the game, the fact that they're also leading. Look at this nice jump from the Cupra, forces the flicker away. Now look at Broly, so much damage coming out from this man. He tries to find the angle, looking for the angle. Lusty's trying to survive this, but he can't. There's sparse already. You cannot dodge that. And Vietnam will close in on a kill and a turret. Top lane, bottom lane though, Philippines able to snag that kill on T-Max. Our Thams with the bonus turret afterwards.
Yeah, even though Team Philippines are resisting every damage that is coming from Team Vietnam, what their edge is right now is with their unusual pick-ups. Just like this. This is too risky. Coming in from Pew. That is, of course, a bouncing ball to secure the kill. Trung Trin will get that one. And the Esmeralda will survive. Nice outplay. But still, they want more, Team Vietnam.
Wow, okay. This is the
Maybe the
first time
place.
I'll ever see that a flicker bouncing ball combo. It's usually like flicker into
Yes.
Tyrant's Rage.
Yes.
Or flicker into anything else. But
He
this time,
dribbled himself.
dribbled himself. He passed himself.
Yes.
Like the ball passes to the ball.
Yeah. It's passception, bro. It's
My
passception.
goodness.
That's how aggressive and that's how Team Vietnam is hungry for kills right now because of the damage that they have.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. Dude, Team
How-
Philippines, I don't know, because I can't really see any possible outcome that them winning the team fight with this lineup. Probably with pickups, but look at this. There you go, coast to coast, Tyrant's Rage, but it won't make it. But the Rage, the Hog will get two, and the Kimmy will get two as well with the energy transformation. Now, the Esmeralda is mobilized here, but the Rocket is also there for the Kimmy. Broly just putting in a lot of firepower with this Kimmy, and Team Philippines, they're in the backseat, Wolf.
Now Flap TC. Oh, look at this. They cover two outcomes now. And now Flap TC in trouble. Will they be able to flicker away? But the rest of Team Vietnam says, that is just a diversion. We already have taken your turret bottom lane.
Oh
and that was
my.
all part of the plan. Team Vietnam, like we said, textbook, systematic, always wants to go for the objectives. And they're doing it like a pro this time, Anjin.
Doing it like a pro, solving the formula, easy peasy. Man, it's so hard for the Philippines to just step inside the fighting zone. Anywhere you go, anything you do, the damage is coming from everywhere for Team Vietnam. There are bullets coming in front. There are, like, I don't know what they call it, the feather airstrike coming upward. Man, this is Team Vietnam taking in control. This
Yep.
is their zone.
Their zone indeed. And look at Philippines. They don't have tanks. Lusty gonna take the damage from the air. Hyde says, you can't hide from me. I'm Hyde himself. Itself. Or whatever it is. And now, Manjin, Team Vietnam are leading by 5,000 gold. It's just 8 minutes. And the third turtle available
You know
for
what?
Team Vietnam to take.
Yeah, you know what? Philippines right now, they look like the last scene from 300, because you remember that when Leonidas and his allies, they just went in and then they catched all the arrows coming from everywhere. That's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Team Philippines, they cannot position themselves, especially the carry. Even though you have the Purify, Team Vietnam doesn't even care if they don't stun you. What they want is to land each and every procs of the, what do you call it, the energy waves from the Kimmy.
Yeah,
and
the chemical transformation.
Yeah, the chemical transformation. And T-Max is just having the time of his life, is playing single player in the
Yeah.
side lane. Yeah.
It's like a platformer for him. And you know what, Manjin? Philippines, they had all the chances in the world to last pick an Atlas, a Hylo, so that at least they'll have this tank in the
Huge
front line.
tank, yeah.
But they didn't. They opted to go for the Popol and Koopa, hoping that it will be tanky enough with the cursed helmet, but it wasn't the case. And
Yep.
with Louis, Popol and Koopa supports, your tankiest heroes might just be the X-Borg as well as the Cho.
Uh-huh.
But imagine these guys receiving damage from the Kimmy as well as the Farsa.
Yep.
It's impossible to survive that onslaught, especially with Team Vietnam leading by a lot. It's 11-5. Manjin and Philippines are looking for ways to get out of their base. They're quarantined.
Yeah.
Quarantined.
Yeah, it's
inside their bases.
2020. 2020 all over again.
2020.
For
indeed.
for Team Philippines. By the way, shout out to our viewers. I hope you guys are safe. Please stay healthy and
Stay
please
healthy.
practice hygiene. Because right now, Team Philippines, no matter where they go, they can't see their enemies. Their enemies are coming from out of nowhere, from the side, from the front, side by side, and it's total homicide here in this
Lord,
game
resurrect
coming from
him
Team
soon.
Vietnam. Look at the items right now, Wolf. Team Philippines still with their first core item, but Team Vietnam, they're now at their third. So yeah, I agree with you, man. Team Philippines, they don't have any tanks here to probably sustain all these damage coming in from Team Vietnam.
Look at the Team Vietnam just taking the Lord easily with this very farmed Kimmy. 5-0 and 4. There's the Farsa just to zone them out and hide as well as the Kufra. What they're just doing is just to zone out the Team Philippines side while T-Max, the Thams, able to divert some of their attention to him as well. And that's technically free Lord Take coming out from Team Vietnam with now 8,000 gold in the bank. It's going to be a lot for Team Philippines. Let's see how they can defend. I think that I mentioned earlier that there isn't any potent wave clear coming out from Team Philippines unless they force the last immortality or they sacrifice their positioning. So it's not going to be the easiest Lord defenses in the world for Team Philippines, but it's not impossible.
Yeah, it is. It is. Anything is possible. Who knows? Again, we're used to seeing Team Philippines come back from a huge deficit, but man, this is just too much. I think this is now the Lord marching towards the mid lane. Look at the damage. Flaptizi even forcing out the last insanity. Nice stun
Oh my!
from the Esmeralda, and wow. Team Vietnam wreaking havoc in the mid lane, getting a free tower.
So easy now, Pew in trouble. Look at the damage, but Louis, very nice pull in. The skill, here comes the falling Star Moon just to control him, but he's gonna be punished by the X-Borg as well as the rest of Team Philippines. I thought that was promising, but Team Vietnam, a little bit of miscommunication in there, but they did take out the inhibitor turret in the mid lane. The base turret, like we are saying, but the Kimmy is just so strong right now. If we just a few seconds, they'll be able to get the push. And that's one thing that Philippines should always take care of. Even the Farsa, look at that maximum charge, dealing so much damage. Now onto the purple buff, I think that Philippines are wanting to secure it, and they can't because T-Max was able to steal it with the immortality intact, the Cotter Inferno as well. They've lost their Kufra, but man, they've denied them of the purple buff once again.
Oh man, Team Philippines, I think they're now suppressed inside their base. They tried their best to probably get something out of nothing. Probably get a little bit of damage, get a little bit of cooldown from the purple buff. But man, the Team Vietnam, it's just coast to coast, bro. It's
Coast
like
to coast.
we're witnessing GSW here, bro. It's Splash Brothers again. The damage from the 3-point line, from the logo. Team Vietnam just putting on a show ever since the minute one. And Team Philippines, probably they can make a play with the Louis, but I think that's not gonna happen.
And Dusty, that's the designated tank for Team Philippines, or the designated frontliner. It's been taken out. 32 seconds with down, and Manribo almost getting hit with the maximum charge, but actually dodged. Now, Vietnam, they're positioning themselves around this area of the jungle of Team Philippines. But Philippines, they haven't found the opening yet, but they have isolated one. That's the Kufra down for the count. Can they get more? It's going to be crucial for Philippines to keep themselves alive because look at the Team Vietnam. They are wanting to secure the purple buff, and they will. It's going to be a steal for sure. Vietnam will be the one to close it out.
Team Philippines, bro, they were actually outside of the danger area, and they think they found out how to like fight this one with that specific kill. Because what happened there is Team Vietnam hide. Those were like 3 crucial feather airstrikes, and if it hit like 2 heroes from the Philippines, I think it's over right now. But man, Team Philippines, they managed to defend this, and now we are at the second Lord. What play shall we see here now coming in from Team Philippines, Wolf? It's this clutch time.
Louis, clutch time, let's go. We expect it, but the Farsa pops the feather there strike. They're prepping this up. They're wanting to go for this, but the Cats on the ultimate. Nicely, they have outplayed Team Philippines right now. The Lord is theirs for the taking. My goodness, T-Max with the positioning as well. The Cupra helping out. T-Max in trouble. That's Immortality popped. But can they take him down? Yes, they can. They have eliminated now the Thams, but in trouble is Fury, who goes down. Another kill as the Godlike streak is going to be there for Kaltizi. 7-0-2 for this carry. They are slowing down the Thams as well. So the Cupra, I mean. But with the jump, he gets away. One thing's for sure, Philippines, they have taken something out of Vietnam, but at least Vietnam able to secure that kill on the Lord.
They managed to stop the inevitable from happening. Wolf, I think Carl Tizzy right now, he is on anime mode. He's playing super safe, 0 deaths as of the moment. I did not notice that, Wolf. But man, Carl Tizzy, with the help of his Tizzy brother, they were able to get killed. So there you go. That is the rage.
Cupra.
Connecting to 2, the Cupra. But Carl Tizzy, he is preheating once again. And he gets hide. Carl Tizzy with another clutch kill.
But the better clutch kill though coming out from his brother, Flat Tizzy.
The Tizzy brothers.
On Broly, that's very much important. That's the first death of Broly, but he will gonna be taken out. Lusty stays in here. And look at T-Max, controlled by Lusty, of course, with the Yaw Mask, as well as the constant control coming out from this popular Koopa makes it sure that they can win it, and it's not over till it's over. Vietnam, Philippines, they have forced the late game, and we know that in the late game, they're quite more favored. Few, very nice timing, but Hyde was able to hide himself away.
Yep.
Everybody's alive now for Team Vietnam.
Because I guess in the late game, Team Philippines, they will now out-sustain the burst. Because what you need right now for Team Vietnam is physical damage. Because I think Team Philippines, what they did is they focused on getting the Athena shield and getting more magic defense. Like for example, you have an Oracle and an Athena shield from the for the X-Borg, and the Popolin Koopa, Lusty, what he built was the Proto Belt. So with this, Team Philippines, they're now playing defense. Because it makes sense, because if you play defense and if you're a carry lineup, it's okay because the carry will still hit the damage because of the true procs from the light wheel marks. So wow, Team Philippines, dude, the question here is, have they infiltrated the system? That is the question.
Popolin Koopa is quite tanky now. That the outer turret first, outer turret in the middle, gonna be taken out for sure. Team Philippines are slowly climbing up the ranks. It's still a 4K lead by Team Vietnam, but I think at this point, 54 versus 58K, it's not that much of a difference when it comes to the farm, because if you look at the cores, they're actually the same. And even when you consider that carry is a little bit richer than this Kimi, so that's already good for Philippines.
Yep. I actually think that the carry can now catch the bullets with the Immortality and the Athena shield in his hands. And what he'll do is he's gonna man up to Broly here.
Okay.
And man, Carl Tizzy, this is vintage from this kid. He's not called the child prodigy for nothing. But as we say this, whoop, nice pickup there for Team Vietnam.
Very nice pickup, because that's a crucial one. And knowing that the Lord is going to be up in like 3 seconds, Team Philippines will not feel as comfortable. In fact, Vietnam, they're feeling it. After securing the buffs for this Kimi, I reckon they will now start fighting Manjin. And they have found their target. They jump forward. That's just a jungle minion. Jungle creep. Oh, falling Starmon forward instead of backwards. They're trying to fight this. The Cupra with the jump. Louis is going to be taken off of Flat Tizzy with the last insanity. They cannot tell Carl Tizzy, or can they not? They have found the carry. They're diving him. And they take it down the first time. Flat Tizzy doesn't have the mortality, but the knockup is there for the shutdown. Broly is going to be saved because he's saved by Hyde. Everybody from Team Vietnam covering each other's tracks. And now Flat Tizzy and Few, the only ones to survive. In fact, Few did not survive because his respawn time. But man, that was completely a 3-4-0 from Team Vietnam, and they're feeling it. They're diving now, Manjin.
They're feeling it now, Vietnam. You can't break the system. Few is trying his best to solve the puzzle, but no, Team Vietnam will go towards the base, and they will take game number 1 against Team Philippines of this best of 3 series in our upper bracket.